What's up everybody, welcome back to the Art of Crypto, the birthplace of absolutely legendary gains. In this video, let us do an update on Solana because at the moment Solana is absolutely doing amazing even though the whole market is taking a tank right now. So if you don't already hold Solana, you are going to want to look into getting Solana. And if you want the exact entries where I would look to get Solana, then I want you to watch till the end of this video. And by the way, in the last Solana video that I made, I told you guys to buy at this level right here at 26, and if you did, wow, you would be in so much profits right now, and I'm talking like 70%. Guys, I'm seriously giving you free information right here. This is exactly the kind of information that I would provide to my private group right here. If you don't watch my videos to the end, honestly, you're the only one that's missing out. So not only did I provide an exact bottom entry on Solana, but I even provided a breakout target, right? I said that Solana might go kaboom soon, and if you would have just bought the breakout at the level that I indicated, you would have been able to make about 38%. So that's enough of me bloating my own ego. Let's get into what Solana is going to do next. So right off the bat, let's take a look at the daily chart because it's hard to tell what is going to happen on the micro level. So immediately we can see that Solana is currently holding above this grey line right here, which is a 50-day exponential moving average, but given how market conditions are today and probably for the rest of this week, I do not expect Solana to hold this level much longer. So in fact, I would actually be looking for Solana to dip even more. So if you're in Solana right now, you can see that we are nearing a top on Solana. In fact, if you just take a look at money flow right here, you can see that we are starting to go into the red, which means that potentially money is leaving the asset. And not only that, but we are getting a clear shift in momentum towards the downside alongside this shift in money flow. So potentially Solana might be seeing like a dip soon, but it's not always certain, and at the moment it's definitely too early to tell. But if there is one thing that I can say is that I do not expect this level to hold much longer, so we are going to want to look to buy Solana even lower. And if you were in Solana, by the way, you could have taken profits at any of these levels right here, which I believe that I listed out in the previous video that I made on Solana. So if you watched that, congratulations. So what's next for Solana? So right off the bat, I expect Solana to at least come back down to this level right here at $30 because that is where this orange line is located, and this orange line is a 100-day exponential moving average, which is going to act as really strong support for Solana should it come down to this level, and if not, this level is going to be super strong. So why am I expecting Solana to take a dip? So if we just go on to the 4-hourly, you can see that Solana has pretty much broken all of the major moving averages, which is, if you just take a look here, this is purple line. If you just take a look here, this purple line right here is a 200 EMA, orange is 100, and the grey line, white line, is a 50. So usually once you break below a moving average and you come back up to retest it and you fall back down, as is happening right here, if you can see, it fell below, tried to come back up, but now it's getting rejected, right? And at some point it actually did come back up, but as you can see, that Bitcoin is sort of dumping the whole market right now. So in the event that Bitcoin, goes to 30k or maybe 25k, God forbid, then Solana is 100% going to take a massive dump and potentially find a bottom at this $30 level. Now, am I saying this is going to happen? No, absolutely not. At the moment, it is way too early to tell. So let's go into a lower time frame to get a clearer picture. And over here, you see the exact scenario that I was saying I would be worried for Solana, which is you break below all the major moving averages, you try to come back up and break above it, but you fail. So in cases like this, you usually see way more downside for Solana, or just any coin for that matter. And even though on Market Cipher right now, we seem to have formed a bottom, however, I always like to say that an anchor wave is just a bottom and it is not the bottom. And if we just take a look at Bitcoin right now, because Bitcoin is the mama bear and everything follows Bitcoin. If Bitcoin takes a dump, the whole market is going to take a dump. So at the moment, Bitcoin looks to have broken below this support line right here, which was very strong, by the way. Look, over here we held, over here we held, over here, well, we sort of held, but the point is, this level between 33k and about 33.5k is our level of a range low. And what I mean by that is, if you just take a look here, at the moment we are in a range between 42k and 30k to about 33k. So right now we are ranging, and so far we have broken below the first range low, which is over here and over here. So usually when you break below a support and you come back up to try to break above it, but you fail, that's what you call a bearish retest, which means that if you wanted to take a short at this level right here, you could have actually, like right here, you could have taken the short and you would be up about 3%, but that is not what we're here for. Basically, what I mean to say is that Bitcoin is potentially looking that, so what I'm trying to say is that Bitcoin is potentially looking to have more downside, because if I just go onto, say, the 4-hourly chart, right now we have only formed an anchor. And if you are a long-time follower of this channel, you know that I always like to say that an anchor wave is just a bottom and not the bottom, which means I might even expect Bitcoin to do something like this and go back down to 30k. Of course, nothing is confirmed until it is confirmed. And by the way, if you have not watched that Bitcoin video that I posted like 2 days ago, I actually called this breakdown right here. I gave you guys an exact level that if we were to break below this 35,400k level, then I told you guys to take the short, and if you did take the short, you would be up massively, by the way. And guys, I post the latest market updates at my Twitter at _theartofcrypto. So if you haven't already followed me on Twitter, I want you to do so right now. So in that last video, I said that you could have taken the short and you would be about 10% up right now. If you were on 10x, 20x, that would be doubling your money. And I called this ETH short too, by the way, at the 200 EMA on the 4-hourly. So seriously guys, if you haven't watched my videos already, go watch it, especially on the Bitcoin and Ethereum one, because they are still valid and all of the levels that I stated is still valid, and you might want to watch the video to get a clear understanding of what I'm expecting Ethereum and Bitcoin to do next. So back to Solana. Because we know that Bitcoin might potentially be taking another dump, we are expecting Solana to, you know, come back down for an ABC correction to about 30.4. So this is going to be a pretty strong level for you to get Solana at. But if it does break below the 30 level, I expect very strong support at the $26 level. Even if Bitcoin gets to like what, 25k, then I would say the bottom is probably like $21, because at the moment Solana is showing a lot of strength. So chances are, if you are able to get Solana at this level, or maybe this level right here, when you see this bounce right here, you are going to be in massive profits. So definitely look for Solana to find support at all of these levels actually, but I would say that 30.4 is going to be a really strong level, simply because we have confluence and, you know, it's a major level of support and resistance. So that is the bearish scenario for Solana. What about the bullish, right? Because over here at this channel, we are grand strategists. We do not simply be biased and into any given direction. So let's discuss the bullish scenario. So the bullish scenario would be for Solana to break above this level right here at $37.8. So this is the 200 EMA on the 1-hourly and the 50 EMA on the 4-hourly. So if Solana manages to go above these two levels actually at 36.7 and 37.7, it is going to be absolutely huge for Solana, because then we might be seeing some upside. So by the break, right, if Solana breaks 36.7, so it will look something like this. If Solana breaks above this level and comes back down to test it and finds support, then this is going to be your entry with your stop loss right below, because this is what you call a breakout and a retest. So essentially you are flipping this resistance into support, which is a very safe trade to take, because 80% of the time when this happens, it tends to go up. However, nothing is confirmed until it is confirmed, so you're going to have to confirm it for yourself. And these are going to be your profit taking targets. In fact, I'm going to add one more right about here and right about here. In fact, one more right about here as well. So these are going to be your profit taking targets for Solana should you get the break above this level and a retest, and then you are going to fly. However, given Bitcoin's current state, I do expect Bitcoin to take a further dump, and for Solana to take a further dump as well. So in this case, try to get Solana at 30.4 and even 28.2. So guys, I am giving you the exact levels right here, and if you can't even be bothered to mark down these levels on your own chart, there is seriously nothing more that I can do for you, and there is no way for me to help you. By the way, if you really enjoy the fact that I give such a thorough analysis on every coin that I do, along with giving you exact entries and take profits, along with exact stop losses, you are going to want to check out the private Discord group where we are absolutely killing the markets every single day with 38% on Solana. We did a sniper entry on Dash at the exact retest and found the exact bottom and went up 10%. We are pretty much doing this every single day. We traded Filecoin for 40%. This was a monster trade. Like literally, it is as easy as taking my orders, right? Because I give exact orders. It is as simple as taking these orders, setting your take profit target, setting your stop losses, and it is automatic money. You will literally make back your money in just a couple of trades. We have had many members make back the membership in just 1 or 2 trades. And most importantly, I am only going to be opening up this group for another 75 members or so. And if you go for at least 6 months straight up, you are going to get about a 20% to 40% discount. All you have to do is head over to the link in the description for more information on joining the group. Now remember, I do not like too many people to be in the group at once because I like to be able to dedicate focused attention to every single one of you. So before the 75 spots fill up, I want you to join the private Discord group. It is not going to be something you want to be missing out on. So with that said, these are the exact ways that I would trade Solana, and these 2 levels. Watch out for these 2 levels. I expect them to hold very strongly as support should Solana continue the dip. And if you've enjoyed this video so far, it would help me so much if you could just drop a like. Like, you don't even have to press subscribe, just like the video. It would be a great help. So with that said, my friend, may the gains be with you. I look forward to seeing you in the private Discord group, and peace.